Go ahead.
It's CMOS Saturday, and we here to talk about, the legacy of my grandpa, you know, making sure that you guys get the proper information. It's a lot of fraudulent, fake people that's out for capital gain. And today we just here to tell the truth. Patsy Williams, now my grandmother, you don't want any international healing products. You don't want Dr. Sebi cell food products. So if you're not getting them from myself and my dad, then you don't want, or my uncle Alfredo Bowman Jr., then you don't want products at all. Facts. And I'm gonna let my dad start off with telling you guys about, a little bit about this legacy.
My name is Abdul, Dr. Sebi's third son, and we brought my father out here in 1990 from New York. And he had called me and my brother up and asked, could we help him get established here in Los Angeles? By me doing stand-up, I had a few connections out here in the entertainment industry and a few other, radio. So, but what happened was, I contacted KJLH, and Jackie Stevens took me up with Carl Nelson. And with Carl Nelson, he had the show at the time called Front Page. So Carl Nelson invited my dad on Front Page, and it was history after that. He was doing Front Page maybe once a month until we got fully established out here in Los Angeles. We were giving lectures all through Los Angeles and exposing them at different conventions and other entities such as the healing market. But anyway, after my father's passing, I was off for about a year and just trying to get everything together and think about what was going to be the next move, especially with all these fraudulent claims, everybody running up talking about that's his wife, but none of them have legal documents stating that they were married to my father, nor did he ever marry anyone else after my mother. But anyway, we're here to continue the legacy, and we out here still healing, and we're gonna make this thing happen for him. We're gonna make my father proud, and we're gonna continue this legacy, me and my son Isaiah. So whatever you may need, any type of pathology, we don't care what it is, just contact any one of us, and you will have the healing that you need and deserve. Nothing fraudulent. What we're using is my father's formulas from, when he first started. And not only that, but we have also improved some of the formulas and formulated products of our own that we knew with certain combinations of the herbs that he gave us to use, that we will still be able to heal people using different type of combinations from the herbs. So yeah, whatever you may need, from sea moss to cell cleansers, cleansing the body, to blood cleansers, whatever they may be, prostate, male hormones, we're the ones for you. We're his legitimate legacy. We're the Bowmans.
Facts. And if you guys want to get healthy, if you want to lose 5 to 25 pounds in a month, you can reach me on Instagram at Dietary Resolutions. For people that ask about, Mr. Sebi, that is fraudulent. Once again, you don't want to associate with that.
Yeah, Mrs. Sebi was Patsy Williams. Patsy Williams, back in 2014, her and her daughter, Zave, stole from my father along with some others. And what happened, my father called me, and he has never called and just hung up in an instant. He called me up and said, Abdul, come to the office. Before I could get one word out, he hung the phone up, so I knew it was something serious. So I rushed over to the office, met Isaiah over there, and as soon as we walked in, my father was standing in the middle of the floor just looking. And so I knew what had happened. I looked around, I said, oh, they got you. He said, yeah, they took everything. So I walked upstairs. They didn't leave a paper clip in that place. They stole every single thing. And my father, he talks about it. He did a YouTube interview on it and talked about the people who compromised his business. And Patsy Williams was nowhere to be found. Patsy Williams was gone until my father's passing. Then she slowly tried to come out into play talking about she is Mrs. Dr. Sebi. I have court documents stating that Patsy Williams was being sued upon my father's passing. I have the court documents. And whatever she's telling you out there is fraudulent. She had, and what makes it sad, before my father passed, if she was his wife, how come she didn't go visit him in Honduras when he was locked up? How come she didn't call him not one time to apologize for stealing and compromising his business? If she was his wife, why she was nowhere to be found the whole time my father was living until he passed? Patsy Williams is a fake and a fraud. Don't believe her. Straight up.
Don't believe the
She's
hype.
a fake and a fraud.
Don't believe the hype.
Yeah, I have court documents proving.
That's why I put those court documents up on social media, on my Instagram, at Dietary Resolutions. They up there. We're not taking them off. The lady's fraud. Her last name is Williams.
Williams.
You don't want any
on those court
international-
documents, you don't see Patsy Bowman. You don't see Zave Bowman. You see Zave Chapman and Patsy Williams. Those are the two right there.
Facts.
They fraudulent.
So don't believe the hype. And anybody that can take your money and charge you a consultation fee of $150 or $50 or whatever the case might be is fraudulent. Especially when she's having a consultation over the phone. I've been getting a lot of complaints about this lady, so don't believe the hype. She's fraudulent. Hey, we giving you facts tonight.
It's not even hype, it's nonsense.
Hey, don't believe the nonsense. You heard it from the
Don't
Bowman
believe the
family.
nonsense.
Hey, we getting healthy. CMOS gang, y'all.